Cellular respiration. Every living thing needs energy to carry out life processes. Growing, reproducing, and moving around are just a few of life's activities that are fueled by energy. Living things get this energy from food. Some organisms, like animals, find food to eat in the environment. Others, like plants, make their own food. But how does food actually provide living things with energy? Our cells assist in this process. Cellular respiration is the series of chemical reactions that break down food molecules to release energy for use in cellular work. All organisms, autotrophs and heterotrophs, require energy and therefore carry out cellular respiration. Cellular respiration breaks apart and rearranges the atoms that make up food molecules. These changes release the energy stored in food. The series of chemical reactions used to break down food molecules apart occurs in a particular location in cells. In prokaryotes, such as bacteria, this process occurs in the cell membrane. In eukaryotes, it occurs in mitochondria, which are called the powerhouses of the cell. The process that most cells use to release energy is aerobic cellular respiration, which requires oxygen and carbon-based food molecules. When it comes to releasing energy, oxygen can be just as important as food. As molecules are broken down, a great deal of energy is released as heat. But some energy is used to make a molecule called ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. ATP is a special molecule that can store energy for the cells to use later. ATP is formed by a molecule called ATP synthase. ATP synthase is like a tiny motor that needs energy from the mitochondria to spin, thus creating ATP. The energy to spin ATP synthase comes from the movement of electrons within the mitochondria. The crucial role of oxygen is to serve as the final electron acceptor. The other products of cellular respiration are carbon dioxide and water. Aerobic cellular respiration is often summarized with the following chemical equation. As food molecules are rearranged, most of the energy flows through the system and escapes as heat. But all of the matter is recycled. Every atom that enters the process of cellular respiration can be accounted for. The oxygen that drives cellular respiration combines with the hydrogen in food molecules to form water, or H2O. The carbon in food molecules becomes carbon dioxide. This gas is released into the environment and is used by autotrophs to make more food during photosynthesis. So the carbon will eventually go through another round of cellular respiration. Matter is constantly moving back and forth between the living and non-living environments. All living things, including plants and animals, carry out some form of cellular respiration. Plants are famous for making their own food, but plant cells must also break down this food to access its energy. Plant cells have mitochondria just as animal cells do. Slight variations in cellular respiration help other kinds of organisms get energy from food. Some prokaryotes live in environments with no oxygen. These organisms can use a different molecule to drive anaerobic cellular respiration. And if we take a look back at this mitochondria, this thing right here is very important for cellular respiration. These are folded membranous, they're really critical to cellular respiration in mitochondria. And then this over here would be an actual image of mitochondria in a cell.